my goodness. What a tune. What a day. Hey, Bill.
Hey, Josh.
You know what really just splits my pubic hairs?
What's that?
Just March in general is fucking nuts. And we haven't even done St. Patrick's Day yet. St. Patrick's Day is as of recording, we have yet to go into the tragic hellscape that will be our St. Patrick's Day weekend. Well, maybe not for us. You and I are going to have a great time.
Yeah, it's coming up quick. It's coming up.
So, yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Josh. Welcome to the Chanter Rant Podcast. With me, filling in for our good friend, Mr. Andy Fusco, who is on a cruise right now, is our good friend Bill, one of the six.
What's up, Chanter Rant?
What's the pressure like in the second seat for you?
Just being the number two guy, it's there's not really big shoes to fill, so
yeah.
Not a lot of pressure.
It's not like you don't have to. Pretty much anything is better than Fusco.
Sit here and fart in the microphone and drink hot sauce.
Yeah, that's you've got that position down to a T.
All right.
Hello, everyone. So, if you are just joining us, this is a Chanter Rant Podcast. It's an explicit show. If you're sensitive in the ear hole region or any of your hole regions, I'm going to give you 5 seconds to listen to something else. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fucking St. Patrick's Day, man. Oh my God, I'm terrified. I have so much to do this week, and then I have to go out of town. Like the games are happening, work is happening. You just worked like 48 hours straight.
Yeah, 48 hours. Came here, ready to party.
Yeah. So, what is the tips? What are Bill's tips for working for 48 hours straight? Since that's essentially what we'll be doing for St. Patrick's Day.
Have all the junior guys do all the cleaning for you while you take safety naps.
Oh. So you have mandatory safety maps to make sure you don't like blast someone with a hose accidentally or run them. Oh, for those of you listening at home, Bill is a firefighter here.
That's right. Fireman in town here.
Fireman. For one of the two departments. We'll keep it vague. Just in case, just in case this whiskey and vodka gets to us a little early.
The fire department that shall not be named.
The department that shall not be named. And just worked a back-to-back shift.
Yep. Yeah, just our regular shift is 48 on.
Oh man, that's fucking.
So some coffee and Red Bull and vodka, and I'm ready to go now.
Vodka and Michelob Ultra. I mean, not Michelob Ultra because we get shit for that on the show.
Yeah, it's Guinness, right?
Yeah, it's Guinness. That's all we drink. That's how we keep our figures, is because we drink 16 Guinnesses in an hour instead of 16 Michelob Ultras. You fucking bastards. Happy International Bagpipe Day, Bill.
Yeah, that's right.
That was today. I didn't even realize it. I had a morning gig. I was playing at this church, one of those like turn your life around. Jesus saves you, give us your money type churches, one of those. Yeah. They had a band and everything. It was pretty epic.
Give us your money and you're saved.
Yeah, exactly. Tithes, I think they call it, which is it's essentially what. So I wonder what that would be like, huh? Patreon supporters. What would it like to give your hard-earned money to someone just to listen to them fucking rattle on for an hour a week? I guess we're not that different. The Church of Chanter Rant.
The Church of the Rant.
You had a gig on Tuesday. You had that golf course gig.
I did have a gig on Tuesday.
So I played that on Saturday, and you covered Tuesday. How was that? How'd that go?
It went. It's over now. So it's, walking around trying to figure out what you're doing.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you go to play these gigs, and it's like you walk up and like, hey, I'm looking for so and so. Like I'm looking for Dave, who's the point of contact. And they're like, oh well, Dave's not here. I'm like, okay, well.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah, like I'm here, and you guys are paying me to be here. So, what the fuck do you want me to do? I can stand in the corner and scratch my ass for an hour, and then take my check and go. But if somebody would have some kind of an idea of what the bagpiper is supposed to be doing,
exactly,
you just start playing.
Yeah, I went to the bar. I asked the bartender. I said, "Hey, you had a bagpiper here the other day? What did he do? Oh, I wasn't here. I didn't see anybody." I'm like, okay, go to the pro shop. Ask that guy. I don't know. Yeah. See someone sitting in an office. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you need to talk to so and so, but he's on the golf course right now. So just hang tight.
Wait.
So one of those. So I got waved off and told to stop playing a couple times.
Really? Yeah. Yeah. I ended up just going. I went out front and just kind of played. Played in the front. They're like, yeah. Everyone was warming up, I guess. So apparently, I don't play golf. Do you play golf?
I golf. I call it whack fuck.
Whack fuck. Because that's the sound.
Yeah.
You hear whack and you hear someone you shout fuck.
You hit it, whack, and fuck.
Yeah, that's perfect. Whack fuck. So yeah, I don't play golf. So I didn't realize that there was essentially an hour of like practice swings that happens before it starts. Like it was a tournament. So the Saturday gig I played, it was like the start of a tournament. I don't know if it was the same. I don't know if they had already started when you played, because you played later in the day than me.
Yeah, I was playing the closing when they came back.
And so I'm standing there and I'm playing, and it's just like, it's probably like 20, 30 golfers just taking practice swings. And I'm just, 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, just playing my pipes. I'm like going through every fucking set that I know, because at a certain point I'm just like, okay, well, which one do you guys want to hear again?
Yeah. Yeah, which one? You want to play, you want to hear that other one again?
And then like you get people that walk by and like, oh, that's really good. Oh, that's great. Thanks.
And you're tuning.
Like, yeah, like you're doing great. Thanks. I'm like, I haven't played anything yet. Like I just tuned my drum. I'm just standing out in the sun, just roasting.
Yeah, I got a lot of that. I went out to the front, found a nice tree, a nice shady spot, and tuned, and people were walking. There's like a walkway that they could walk. And anyway, I finally found out I'm playing in the back where there's like these lunch tables, and it's super sunny. So I'm like, all right, now I need to retune. And the guy, he said, yeah, just start playing when you see people coming in. So I started playing, and then one guy on the course was like waving his hands crazy
just
up and down.
Like,
no!
Yeah. Isn't it? That always happens where it's like you show up to the gig. This happens. I don't know if this will happen as much to some of our listeners, but we've talked about this before on the show. We gig a lot. We have a lot of gigs in Vegas that we play. And yeah, it's like always you show up. Usually nobody knows who you are or why you're there. The person that you've been talking to setting this up for weeks is not there. Or their dog got sick that day, or their fish died or something, and they can't make it. They got the suction cup dildo stuck in their ass, and they couldn't.
Had to call an ambulance.
They had to call Bill to come pull it out.
Happy to be there.
Yeah. And then so it's just like they're like, all right, well, fuck it. Like they're paying me to play. I'm gonna play. Then you start up, and then just someone comes running out. No. No, didn't you know it's a surprise bar mitzvah that you weren't supposed to know the bagpipes were going to be there. It's like, who the fuck are you? What are you talking about? That or the thing that I got the other day, I played, I've been playing a lot of gigs because Beardo's on the fucking booze cruise. Well, the Piper's Dojo cruise. I'm assuming he's working somewhat, but I'd be willing to bet it's mostly him boozing.
Mostly drinking.
And
not hashtag crushing the puss.
Gently cuddling Andrew Douglas, whispering sweet nothings into his ear.
You think he's Little Spoon?
I would peg Fusco between those two. I would peg him as the Little Spoon. Yeah, and I bet Andrew Douglas pegged him as the Little Spoon as well.
I'm sure he did peg him while he was the Little Spoon.
Yeah, you never know. They just fit together so well. The two Andrews. Andy squared.
Man, shit.
I suppose we kind of got off on a tangent. I suppose now's a good time I could tell people they could review the show and send us emails and voicemails and like us on Facebook and all that shit. This episode of the Chanter Rant Podcast is brought to you by the Chanter Rant store at chanterrant.com, the number one place to buy Chanter Rant gear. You actually posted a picture. You had your Cahill's Corner shirt.
I sure did, man.
Turned out pretty good?
Yep. It's a good shirt. That
one took a while to get out because he bitched about the first version because it technically had a picture of his face on it, but it was such an old photo. It was like old. It was like a younger, fatter, mustachioed Cahill that I found, like in this like old fireman photo that he had.
Yeah,
and he was like, "No, man, people that go back with me for a while, like they're gonna know that's me. Like they're gonna recognize it." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm sure the people that you went to fire training with 20 fucking years ago listen to the Chanter Rant podcast. I'm sure they're gonna go buy that shirt.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're sold out of the Cahill's Corner shirts.
Are they selling good?
They're selling, yeah. They're doing pretty well. I mean, it's when you only have 6 fans, it's mostly hoping everyone will buy everything twice.
Make six shirts or something.
So I don't have to keep a large inventory. I hand make them. Well, okay. So the physical shirt itself, is made by sweatshop children, obviously.
Yeah.
And then they send it to me, and then I paint the logo and everything on each one by hand.
Or feet.
And then I repackage it and then I ship it. So they're made with care.
Made with love.
Yeah. And just a little bit of cocaine.
Just you got to keep you up. Little booger sugar.
gotta keep you working through those long nights. So I don't know, what is the tradition for International Bagpipe Day? We kind of went over that. I mean, I think you post on Facebook. You say Happy International Bagpipe Day, and then
you do that, and then you play pipes.
And then you play pipes. Well, I've played pipes today, so I'm good.
I played too.
See, we're done.
I played this morning for the Piper's Dojo 100-day challenge.
Ooh, how's that going for you? What day are you on?
28 was today.
Are you noticing a big difference?
I am. I realize I didn't play bagpipes as much as I thought I did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I mean, it really, plus your instrument, it gets happier.
Yeah.
Your instrument likes you more when you play it more, instead of, it won't say, you haven't taken me out of the box in 2 weeks, fuck right? You.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you son of a bitch. Guess what?
You left me in the car.
Guess what? Everything's loose and broken. Come at me, bitch. Yeah, I mean, for self-aggrandizing virgin, Andrew Douglas does have some good ideas from time to time. This is definitely one of them.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I did hear something like 2 episodes ago.
Oh, yeah?
He said that he hasn't done it.
Yeah, no, he doesn't do it.
Yeah, he doesn't do his own challenge.
But, that's okay. Like,
I wish he would have lied.
No, that's what we do. That's what we do on the I've done the 500 days of bagpipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, what is interesting, because he's like, yeah, I don't do it. Like, I play bagpipes for a living. I like to actually have days off.
Yeah,
it does get into the difference between people like you and I who gig but mostly play bagpipes for fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And people like the cruise boys, the two lovers, Andy and Andy, who do this for a living.
It's their job.
Yeah.
So
God, that would be an ugly butt baby if they ever managed to actually pull it off.
He'd come out with a big old scruffy beard.
I mean, hopefully it would get Douglas's height.
Yeah.
And ability. Fusco's liver and beard.
Yeah, and immune system.
Hopefully not his gut. I've seen way too many. People have been sending me way too many shirtless pictures of Andy Fusco on this fucking cruise, man. It's like, you guys realize I gotta look at that guy every week. Now you're gonna bug me on my weekend with him too.
He's getting a nice red tan.
So yeah, we got some stuff to go over. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
You don't have the show notes, so you gotta kind of get to just react to what I do.
I made my own notes, so I can look official on the stream, which isn't happening.
Which we're not doing. Yeah, my laptop died tragically, so the stream is down for like just a week. It should be back up by next week, but the stream is one of those things that's interesting to me because I don't know how many people will like go back and watch it. Like, I know you do because you sent me a Snapchat.
Yeah,
you sent me a Snapchat today of you zooming in on the stream from last week because you found the
dong.
You found the dildo in the background.
Which was hilarious.
Dude, can I just say, like, I didn't realize he left that here, and so like literally 2 days ago, I was cleaning up around my house. And like I just realized that it was still sitting on the shelf, and I'm like, oh my god, that's been sitting on that shelf for like a week. I'm going back. I was like, has anybody come over to my house? Like,
that is so great.
And I'm sitting there. I'm like, and then I'm like, oh man, like my dad came over here and picked up my dog, like for sure during the week when I was working.
Well, it's good because it was sitting next to the big flask that says "Go bigger,
go home." So yeah, that thing, the big giant, the big giant Chanter Rant dildo. We'll call him Dildy for now.
Dildy.
Good old Dildy was out on my shelf for the entire week, and my parents came over. I didn't even realize it, but so maybe they didn't notice.
Maybe they saw it.
You never know.
Might have, maybe.
They're probably thinking, man, I knew him and that Fusco guy were too close. I knew they hung out too much. Like, no, it's okay. Smell it. It doesn't smell like shit. It hasn't been used.
No, it's fresh out of the box.
Fresh out of the box. It just smells like Fusco's throat.
If Dildy had a voice, what would it sound like?
Well, hey guys, that's me, Dildy. Boing.
That's fucking perfect. Hey, cheers to Dildy.
Yeah, Dildy. Dildy the dildo.
Dildy the dildo.
Oh my god, we had that episode where we put that dildo song on and it got stuck in so many people's heads. We got some flack for that. Okay, so real quick, I got some Facebook beef. Last week we had some Facebook beef.
Okay.
I don't know if you were aware, but I've been on a bit of a tear lately against certain governing bodies for not giving me fucking results, which has been pissing me off pretty bad.
Okay, yeah, post the results, right?
Yeah, post the results, dude. So we posted that episode and we got some feedback. This is actually, he posted this on Facebook, so I feel comfortable saying this out loud, but this is from our friend Andrew Hoineke. And he wrote, I may be biased, but Midwest Pipe Band Association definitely has its act together in the 21st century. All memberships, roster maintenance, regrading petitions, and all payments are totally digital. The master entry format was borrowed from PPBSO, which I don't know what that is. But I'm pretty sure Midwest Pipe Band Association was the first to go full digital. The volunteers who go from contest to contest are superb, and as you pointed out, it does lead to great experience, consistency, and familiarity between the admin staff and the competitors. Most of all, yes, results are online within a day or two of any contest. The only association doing that better is the RSPBA, posting directly from the field on the day of the majors, but their smaller events can take several days or more at times. I don't understand why in 2019 more associations aren't able to post results within 48 hours of every single event. There's really no excuse. As a volunteer who has been part of association operations in various capacities over the years, the whole no one gets paid to do this excuse is outdated. With as easy as it is to just take a cell phone picture of the results pages and post them somewhere. Hashtag one of the six, hashtag original six. Yes. Yes. See?
Yeah.
We're not crazy. I know that I come across as crazy because I'm shouting into a microphone all the time about this. But look at that. Midwest Pipe Band Association. Killing it.
Yep, killing it.
This is what we want. I just want to know who won. I just want to know who the fuck won.
Just post the results.
Post the results.
Who won?
Yeah. So speaking of that, guess who posted the results from Phoenix last weekend? We do have some unofficial results because we don't have any official ones yet.
Was it a pipe band?
It was the Phoenix Pipe Band.
Phoenix Pipe
Yeah, so big shout out to the guys from the Phoenix Pipe Band for posting the unofficial band contest results from Phoenix. I appreciate you. I could not go to Phoenix this year.
I heard they beat Mesa.
They did. Yeah, they won overall, which is it. So they got first. Phoenix Pipe Band got first in the MSR and first in the medley. So yeah, they beat Mesa Caledonian, which is Mesa Caledonian's a pretty heavy hitting band. So
yeah, Phoenix doing big things.
And then with, let's see, grade 4, we had overall Tucson, and grade 5 overall Cameron Highlanders. So I bet Cameron probably didn't bring their higher grade band.
What did Glendale get?
Glendale got last in grade 6. No, they took first in the medley.
Okay,
which is cool. Dude, it's crazy for me sometimes to think about the fact that there's like 5 fucking pipe bands in Arizona.
Yeah.
And some of them have multiple grades.
It makes me crazy too.
Like how are there multiple grades of like 5 bands in Arizona, and we have half of a band here. we have like 8 pipes on a good day.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't get it.
It's just nuts, man. Like what the fuck, Nevada? Mm-hmm. Get your shit together. Get it all, put it in a bag. Do what you need to. Get it together. Maybe it's our fault. Maybe we're not. Are we not teaching enough people? I don't know. I don't really teach that much anymore. I teach at band. I don't teach solos.
There is a little buzz going around in the service area of people that want to learn.
People that want to. Oh, like in the certain. So this is fun to have. It's always fun to have Bill on because Bill, he's like the day walker of pipe bands. He goes both service and the band that shall not be named. So what's the general consensus among the service-ier band people that you know? What's their opinion of the band that shall not be named, aside from being a bunch of stuck-up cunts?
Oh man, do we got time for another episode?
Just kind of change the direction we were going.
I mean, there's a few guys that remember the old band that shall not be named, like that era, and they still have that taste in their mouth.
Oh yeah,
and me, I remember that band, but wasn't involved with that. That was before I played pipes.
Yeah, it's very different now. Some things are different, and I think better. Mm-hmm. I think there's more structure overall, and I do think it's moved into being a more family friendly, like kid friendly type environment, which I know is hilarious coming from me.
It's good. It's a great environment.
But
I really enjoy it.
It's interesting. It's different. I don't know that one is better or worse, but I just because when I joined the band, it was a very long time ago. It was more that original iteration, and it's very different.
But I do know there's some guys that work for the fire service that want to play pipes. Guys that were drummers that now want to play pipes, and they want to take lessons, and they want someone to teach them. So they're interested. And I'm trying to get them to call a local teacher here in town and maybe do both.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it makes sense, right? Like, it's good to have a local teacher. There's resources now. Like if you really don't like Andy Fusco, you're in the majority, so you can get lessons anywhere else. You can do the fucking Piper's Dojo.
Yeah.
Like shit, we talk about that all the time. I mean, just get if you're doing lessons or Skype lessons, Jack does Skype lessons.
Yeah,
like,
Skype lessons are good.
I have friends here in town that they take Skype lessons from like Jack. They take them from like Robert Watt, like all kinds of people. I do think it's important to have someone physically there that can like help with stuff instead of just through the computer. Like it's a very different experience to have someone that can be like, oh, like you're holding this wrong, do this.
Absolutely.
But then again,
and if you go to band practice, like the band that shall not be named practice, I mean, there's a couple hours of lesson right there.
Yeah, there's instruction that happens, but I mean that's it's part of the job, man.
Yeah.
Part of the job of leadership is trying to I can act like it's
trying to suck less.
Yeah, trying to suck less. I can act like it's a selfless endeavor to try to teach and lead stuff at the band. It's not. I just want it to sound better for purely selfish reasons, so that when I listen to it, I'm happy.
Well,
that's all. Like
that's okay.
Like, yeah,
that's good.
Yeah, like I just want you to be better so that I can stand listening to us play.
Yeah,
that's what makes me a happy camper. So thank you for writing in, Andrew. We might try to get him back on the show. He came on the show a while ago. It's always interesting. Sometimes these people are more not willing to say as much about association type things when they're on air versus.
It seems super touchy.
It is, which is insane to me. It's getting better. I think people are more willing to talk about it. We don't have nearly I don't think we have nearly the restriction here that. Like the UK and other places have, because like people are fucking terrified.
They can't say shit
of the RSPBA.
Yeah,
and I can be like, RSPBA is a bunch of cunts. Come at me, bro. Like, I mean, I don't think that because I think they do really good events. But
can I do this?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You don't have to hit the bell to drink. We can drink at any time. But yeah, thanks for writing in, Hoiniki. Miss you, buddy. We also had another person write in. William says, more Pipe Major Bane, or whatever title you guys decide on. Funniest bit of the damn year.
That's good.
I actually forgot we'd done that.
That's good shit.
I'd had a few that one. That was one of Josh's.
Let me see your glass. Your glass has more in it.
Yeah. That was one of Josh's drunker episodes, I would say.
It was fun.
Oh my god. So, other Chanter Rant news. We have another tune. So Eric, the prolific Eric, who people may remember from the infamous God is a T-Rex episode.
Yep.
Yeah, he's the one that I blame Eric pretty much entirely for the fact that weekly now people send me fucked up dildo photos. Like, oh, look at this one. This is shaped like a monkey fist. And I'm like, oh my god, why? Stop.
What do you do with that?
Like this is my work email. Like, what are you doing to me? So yeah, he wrote a hornpipe and sent it to us. So we'll try to get a recording of that done. It is called "Playing for Sheets," which, in my opinion, we should put it in the medley.
That's a great name.
Let's put that as the opener for the band that shall not be named medley.
All right, Cahill, play that and send it in.
Yeah, come on, Cahill. You're not doing anything.
Do something.
Fucking Cahill. What the fuck is with that guy? I haven't seen or heard from Cahill. I'm amazed if he's alive. And then other news, of course, the Vegas Games are coming. Ozzy Osbourne is going to be here in town for, I think, like 3 weeks. She's coming to town. So it's the end of Fusco's liver. He's going to have back-to-back. He's going to have back-to-back booze cruise with the Piper's Dojo, then into St. Patrick's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Then into an Australian being here and having no one else to hang out with for 3 weeks.
Where's she staying?
I think she got a hotel. I want to say downtown.
For 3 weeks?
Yeah, man. I think so. I don't know if she's bouncing around.
Hostel?
Like dude, I'm telling you, I have no idea. I only have a couch, so I was like, I don't know what I can do. Fusco has like a bathtub, and I'm pretty sure that's where he sleeps. Like I'm not really sure. So I don't think she's gonna crash with him. So yeah, so Ozzy's gonna be in town. We're gonna have her on the show a bit, and of course, Beer Boy Brad's coming too, and they're gonna do the battle on Peacock Hill.
I hope you bring some beer.
Beer Boy Brad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him some. I'm gonna take him for some beers as well. I think when he's in town. I'm interested to see. So do you know about this? Do you know about their head-to-head solo?
I know the battle on Peacock Hill.
Yeah. So they're going head-to-head grade 4 solos. Who do you think's gonna win?
what are they playing? Like, are they playing the whole thing?
Yeah,
Are
it's
they
gonna
going
be
for, like, aggregate and everything?
It's gonna be overall.
Okay.
Whoever scores higher overall will win the first battle of Peacock Hill.
All right. Well, let's go. Aussie Broad in the P Rock.
Okay. Aussie in the P.
Let's go Beer Boy Brad in the 2-4.
Ooh. Okay.
And then Hornpipe Jig, Aussie Broad.
Aussie. Okay.
Did they play that one?
I don't think we have grade 4 Hornpipe Jig at Vegas.
I thought they were grade 3.
No, they're grade 4.
Okay. Then scratch that.
I'm pretty sure they're grade 4. Yeah, they'll tell me if they're not. We're just gonna assume they're grade 4 because that'll piss them off.
All right, so
grade 10, grade 7, you fucking bitches.
Aussie in the 6-8 and Brad in the slow air.
Okay,
so 2 and 2.
2 and 2. Interesting. If they went 2 and 2, then we'd have to just coin toss, or either that or just make them fight.
I think a arm wrestle.
I'll break a pool cue and just give them each a piece, and like, all right, whoever's the first to draw blood wins.
Fight to the death.
Whoever's first to make the other one bleed officially wins the Battle of Peacock Hill.
No one makes me bleed my own blood.
So, I'm looking forward to that. I can't wait for the fucking games to be over. It has been a waking nightmare for me for the past 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. It's hard. It's hard to get this fucking thing off the ground, man. Anybody that's out there that's a listener that volunteers for these festivals, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen you running around. You are nonstop.
Dude, it just goes. Yeah. End of April, I'll be good. I'll be able to take a break. But then I have a big work event in June too that I plan. So what are you gonna do? No rest for the wicked. So yeah, I'm excited for Ozzy. I'm excited for Beer Boy Brad, the Battle on Peacock Hill Vegas Games coming up in April. And if you are out there listening and you're one of the 6 and you are coming to Vegas, let me know. We had a bunch of random people last year just scream at me and Andy, so we'd walking around and people would just be like I'm working, I'm on my radio. I've got like my official Highland Games shit that I'm taking care of. People would just be like, "Yeah, Chanter Rant, woo, yeah, fuck you, Joe Brady, woo." I'm like sitting there, I'm like, "Oh, there's kids here. Thanks for listening." Andy went around. He did an entire video of people just saying "F you, Joe Brady."
I saw that video.
That was a good one.
I saw that like a couple weeks after the games.
After the game?
Yeah, and that's the first time I heard about the show.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, that's viral marketing right there.
Yeah.
That's how we do it.
And then I listened to the show and I was like, fuck these guys. These guys are awesome. I want to join the band.
See? It works. People don't realize we're playing the long game. If by going on the internet radio, calling everybody cunts, we're getting that's our recruiting strategy now. That's what we've come down to. That's all we've got left.
Shit. You're a cunt.
Everybody's a cunt. Well, Dilly the Dildo says you're a cunt. All right. So, real quick, we do have the pipe band fail. We have a couple pipe band fails. So, we're going to do pipe band fail of the week. We're going to do pipe band win of the week. And then I want to get into today's topic. It's kind of loose. It's a bit of a grab bag. But I want to talk about St. Patrick's Day because we're going on a little adventure, you and I.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's gonna be you and I and Cahill and Jeremy. Some people may know from who are listeners of the show. So yeah, we'll talk about the Havasu crew. So first off, our first pipe band fail of the week comes to us via Instagram. And sorry, audio listeners, but and lack of people on the stream. So this is from 935 Pipes and Drums on Instagram. Sorry to call you out, but I want to know what's happening here. And I guess this is their prep for St. Patrick's Day. I'm just not sure what's happening here.
Well, they're practicing, so I give them.
Does it count as practice though? If it's just a cacophony of bollocks, if it's just like
this could be, maybe they're whoever had the phone didn't know they were warming up.
Like
maybe
it's weird. Like so, I'm noticing some interesting things, and we'll put the link in the description, but. I'm noticing people like the drums, right? So you got snare drummers that are drumming drumline style, not Scottish snares. They're overhand drumming, and just beating the fuck out of those things, that's one of the first things I noticed. The bass, similar, so it's like a marching band style. So what I'm thinking might be happening is it's pipers and marching band drums.
Okay.
Because it sounds like marching band drums trying to play to pipes because they're not playing Scottish style, like pipe band style,
like
anything.
Like a hybrid style.
Yeah. I think it's a marching band drum corps playing with some pipers, because the drummer had the mallets instead of our bass mallets. Oh, fuck me. Bill instinctively reached for it. He's been waiting for that. He's been waiting for that forever. So it's like the sticks with the hard mallet ends instead of like our bass. So it wasn't like feathering. It was like the Blood and Thunder guy just like just beating the piss out of it.
Good observation. I didn't even pick that up.
Yeah, no, go back here. Check this out. Sorry, audio listeners. You have to listen to it again. Yeah. So that's my guess. My guess is it's marching band drums with bagpipers. Now, so that could explain it, right? Because they're not used to playing together. So you have pipers playing with marching band. They're figuring it out for some bit, it looks like, for St. Patrick's Day. That I totally get. Now, let's talk about the pipes, which are trash. Now I can kind of understand why you would have, like, okay, we're going to do this bit with this band. The fucking cymbal stand, that was kind of a random one that came out of nowhere. But the pipes are pretty bad. And you can tell a lot of it, right? Like, if you look through this, we'll even play it again. If you look through this, it's a lot of what I'm assuming are instruments that aren't set up very well to begin with, because you can see a lot of people riding the struggle bus.
Okay.
And then the tone's just not there. These guys are working hard. That guy, you can't tell because he's dancing around, but also the return of the fucking driving cap, which drives me nuts. Mm-hmm. Guys, don't wear those. It's done. It's over. The driving cap thing's done. Totally unrelated fashion thing. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. I did have someone send us a picture. I gotta find it. I didn't have it ready for the show notes. I had someone send us a picture of their first place sheets with their yellow flash on it.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So kudos, whoever you were. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll find the photo and we'll make sure we share it. But yeah, kudos. Okay, so that's our first fail. That's from 935 Pipes and Drums on Instagram. So sorry guys, I just called you out. We're trolls now. We're officially fucking trolls.
Trolls.
But San Bernardino County. Okay, cool. Sorry, man. Why do we shit on firefighters? I don't mean to. It just happens. Okay, so this one. So Bill suggested.
I feel like I should say something right now, but
yeah. What you got?
Fuck you.
Come on, man.
Oh shit.
What was the quote someone said? Why don't you call Stuart Little next time your house catches on fire?
Yeah. What's up, Pipe Major McPatty? This guy was great. I still want to see that T-shirt.
Oh yeah. Why don't you call Stuart Little when your house fucking catches on fire? Okay, so this one was one sent to us by one of the six, and I don't really know how to set this up. So I'm just gonna play it for Bill, and we're gonna get his reaction.
Is that train tracks?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, for those of you listening along at home,
that takes all the marching out of it.
It's literally like an entire band on it's like one of those little kids trains that you see at the mall.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but here's one thing I wanted to point out. And we're gonna go back to about 27 seconds in. If you guys click through the link in the description, well, look at the guy, the ones in the back. It's like a dude sitting on someone's lap. Like that last guy's not even playing. He's just got someone sitting on his lap and he's just sitting there. Oh fuck. That's insane, right? That's like
Was
the
it like a carnival or
I don't know, but like yeah, like I just feel bad for the dude in the back that just had to have some kid sit on his. I don't know, maybe that's what they want.
so the visual was so distracting. I didn't even.
You didn't even pay attention to the sound,
No,
right?
no.
Yeah. So the sound was fuck man.
This way.
Yeah, just pointed at you. The sound was probably there. You go. Perfect. The sound was about. It's about what I would expect for a band sitting down on a train. Like I don't know. That's a weird. So do you ever play sitting down? Have you ever played sitting down?
No, the first time I ever did was at a school in Seattle.
Okay.
And Stuart Little had us tune our drones, no chanter.
Okay.
Sitting down.
Sitting down.
Weirdest thing I thought ever in my life. And then I saw Fred Morrison play.
And all he does is he just sits down the whole time.
Yeah,
that's one of those interesting things where like I've done it before. It's gonna enter my life more because I just ordered some small pipes. So I'm gonna.
Oh, nice.
I didn't get the bellows ones because I was like, well, what if I want to have the option
Mm-hmm.
of sitting down, but I don't want to have to sit down.
Yeah.
I don't have to be all strapped in. Like what if I have to draw down on some motherfucker while I'm playing? Like I
can't get my gat.
I mean, granted, I'm sure Lone Star Piper sells a inside bellows holster for your 45.
If they don't,
they're in Texas, right? Like
if they don't, I just trademarked that. So
yeah, sorry, Jeremy. Now introducing. See, there's your new business plan, right, Bill? You could be the first person to invent pipe band attire specifically for concealed carry.
There you go.
Yeah, get a little sporin with like your little Derringer holster on the back.
We'd sell 20 in Nevada for all the pipers.
I'm about to say everyone in the fire and police bands would buy them, and then that would be it. Dude, that was a funny. Speaking of, we talked a little bit at the beginning of the episode about the former iteration of the band that shall not be named, and I have a really good friend of mine we've probably talked about on the show, Graham, big English guy. He used to play the band with us, and he's actually playing with I want to say Cameron now, or no, Blandford. He's playing with Blandford now, so he'll be playing in Vegas with Blandford, which would be cool. And we were trying to get people in this band, and we had like kids. This is the first time we had like young kids joining the band. This was Zach and Braden. So Zach, you've met, the drummer. He's been on the show before. Zach's a drummer.
Like early, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's the hipster dreamboat, and then his brother Braden used to play pipes with the band before like work life. He didn't wear a condom, so he had to like shit happens, right? And apparently he's very potent. He's
got good sperm.
Yeah, he's got good swimmers. So anyway, so these two kids joined the band, and they must have been, I don't know if we've told this on the show before, they must have been like 7, 8 years old. I feel like they're really young. At least one of them. One of them was definitely like under 10, I think.
Really?
Super young kids.
Joining the band.
Religious family. There you go. Perfect. Religious family. So like pretty buttoned up. Like they're folks. Like they're all soda pop and no bad language.
All right.
So
Suburbans.
did not fit in well with us. Let me tell you. So I'm at this practice, and we're like.
So this was before you were like leadership in the band.
I was the pipe sergeant at the time. This was my first run as pipe sergeant.
Okay.
Or no, actually, no, I wasn't. I wasn't pipe sergeant at the time. This would have been before.
You thought you should be pipe sergeant.
Because I wasn't pipe sergeant. I was pipe sergeant for about a year before I moved.
Okay.
And then I came back, and then this past year and a half, 2 years, whatever, I've been pipe sergeant again. So, but I was a kid. I was like fucking 16 years old, maybe, And so these kids come in, and speaking of the gun thing, this our friend who had just played this gig down in this neighborhood actually, but 10 years ago, very different neighborhood down here 10 years ago than it is now. Now it's actually kind of nice. And he comes in like a bat out of hell into the practice hall. He's fully kitted up because he just played a gig, and he's like sets his pipes down. And he's like fucking scariest gig of my fucking life. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I fucking thought I was gonna get shot. Like fucking gangbangers everywhere, and I'm saying, and like these kids are there, like these two kids with their mom, and he's just fucking these fucking cunts. I couldn't fucking believe these motherfuckers all over. And I'm like, Graham.
Yeah.
I was like, no, none of that, dude, none of that, dude. Kids. And he's like, Oh, sorry. No, he's like, apologies, whatever. Then reaches into his sport and pulls out a full frame 9mm, puts it into his fucking pipe case. He's like, oh, fucking heavy. I'm like, God damn it, Graham.
Let's get a win.
It's time for the pipe band win of the week. Are you ready for this? This win of the week is near and dear to my heart. So it's not a video. It's not a clip. It's a fact.
Okay.
The pipe band win of the week is we fixed Wuspaba. We fixed it.
That's a win.
Chanter Rant Podcast officially fixed Wuspaba. Woo! Celebrate. Yay!
Cheers.
Everybody yeah, so for those of you who've been playing along at home, I've had a multi-episode bitch fest recently. It's been a trilogy of bitching. it's been a study in complaining about the pipe band results, and that the Wuspaba site was broken, and I couldn't find any fucking results, and I clicked the links, and I couldn't find stuff, and then people would tell me they could find it, and then I was telling them they were fucking wrong, and me and got into a heated debate. Not really. I just bitched at Ted over the. I bitched at Ted on air, and then he commented. He's like, it's really nice to get called out by name on the fucking show. But anyway, thanks Ted, because he contacted me the other day, and it's fixed. They fixed the links for 2018, so you can now go on the Wuspaba results page. You can click through to the band results. So the solo results and the aggregate results were fine. The band results you couldn't get, which was driving me nuts. And so they've updated that, so you can get all those results now. Now, if you could just post the shit from 2019, it's March. There have been several contests. So I'm not done with you yet, but I am glad that is fixed.
So is Reading part of Wuspaba?
Reading is. I don't know if they're sanctioned, though. So there's this big thing with
sanctioned,
competitions.
non-sanctioned.
And not only sanctioned and non-sanctioned, but a lot of the time you don't know if you're sanctioned until very close to your event, depending, right? So, for example, I can speak from our experience. We were sanctioned actually pretty early on this time around. Sometimes it takes longer for stuff to go through, but we were sanctioned pretty early, and then our registration went up at a decent time. But one of the things we talked about on that episode was why not just have all the events at once? Where, like, literally, if I'm a member of that association, I get a list and I check. I want to go here, pay up front.
Done.
Yeah. One-stop shop, right? Like, that would be dope. Or, like, if I have any updates to make to my profile, like, that should all be stuff that you can have. Like, you can have profiles for people. Like, if I wanted to go on the association website and search, like, Bill, what's his record, man? Like, what's he been doing lately? Like,
can you can do that?
No, you can't. But that would be dope, right? Like, why isn't there a community forum?
1427. That's my number. Can you look it up?
1427. Let's see. I mean, I already know the answer here, but it's no. But but yeah, so I kind of want to do, because we need a palate cleanser, and we've had a couple episodes of me shitting on the Western United States Pipe Band Association pretty directly. I've pretty much been going after them, just because I have the most interaction and experience with them, and they're doing the least. I want to do a feel-good episode in the near future where it's going to be suggest. Well, no, service bands still aren't getting any love.
Service band win of the week.
Service band win of the week. Dude, I'm just glad if they could show up with their fucking kilts on the right direction and take their pipes out of the box, much less anything else. That fucking satisfies my service band curiosity right there. He's getting his streak. Fucking.
Oh fuck.
This will be episode 58, the one where Josh gets stabbed on air. Oh my goodness, that thing is huge.
Well, thank you.
And the big knife.
Genetics.
But no, so I want to do a feel good episode, and I want people who are listeners to write in their suggestions of cool shit. Instead of just bitching about all the shit that the association doesn't do, we're gonna have an episode where people write in their suggestions of cool shit they could do.
Oh, not that they have done.
No, that they could. They haven't done anything cool or otherwise. So it's a clean slate as far as I'm concerned. It's right now we're at 0.
Yeah.
We've gone from -5. Now I can look up 2018 results. We're at baseline.
So it's basically still you're bitching, but you're saying, hey, maybe do this.
Well, instead of just...
And it's nicer.
Yeah, instead of just saying fucking do something, I'm going to say, here's 10 things that people wrote us in that they want you to fucking do.
I like that.
Like, do solo profiles where you can look up you could look up your own record, which you might be able to do through R2 Sports. But everybody hates R2 Sports, so fucking get rid of it. That's terrible.
I agree.
Do a forum. Do like a Reddit subthread or something cheap and easy. Do a forum where people can like shoot the shit, get to know each other.
Yeah.
Do social events. Do like, what they do in some other parts of the country where they have like the workshop weekends that are actually sponsored and hosted by the association, where instead of us as the band that shall not be named. Yeah, nice try. As the Las Vegas Fire and Rescue Pipe Band. Instead of us, as the band that shall not be named, bringing in an instructor, or like, we did the thing with Andrew Douglas. We brought him in for the Terrible Twos workshop. We bring Jack in, and people can get lessons from Jack while he's in town. Instead of us doing that, why not an association?
Yeah,
why not do it?
Exactly.
A lot of other parts of the country, they do schools, and the schools are largely...
Yeah. Where's all the money going?
Where the fuck's the money going?
Where's the money going?
So, yeah. So we're going to do an episode of 10 things that your association could do that would be dope. Working title.
I like that.
We're putting a positive spin on this motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
This is all part of my campaign for next year, because I don't have enough on my plate, obviously. Since I've officially retired my penis and I'm not using it anymore, I just need more. I need more volunteer opportunities. So this will be part of my campaign for WSPA president, Josh McEachern.
Yep, I'll vote for you.
A reign of 100 years.
And then start the emails.
100 years of darkness. Oh, you cunt you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to refill some drinks. We're going to pound some drinks. And then I want to get into our topic this week, which is...
There's still a topic?
There's still a topic, dude. Welcome. Bill's just like, fine, no, I was not fucking prepared for this. How do these guys do this every week? Then we're going to get into our topic, which is St. Patrick's Day, baby.
That's right.
Coming up. Wait, do we need like a more epic...
St. Patrick's Day,
You thought this thing was just for show, right? Yeah.
That's nice.
All right, cool. So, yeah, let's take a quick break, and we're going to thank our sponsors and patrons.
Oh, this episode of the Chanter Rant podcast brought to you by the Chanter Rant store. Buy all your great Chanter Rant gear and t-shirts and even tank tops for the ladies. It's a hot one out there at this World Pipe Band competition, so don't forget to head to chanterrant.com and buy yours today.
All right, so we are back. Thank you to all of our patrons and those of you who are supporting the show by buying merch. Chanterrant.com, the #1 store for Chanter Rant stuff. Someone did send us a message saying they wanted that hashtag crush the puss shirt. So I guess how do I explain designing a Crush the Puss t-shirt on my borrowed work laptop? I'm not really sure. Like, I don't know if you like. I'm logged into the show stuff right now, so I can have the notes and like all of it's incognito window.
Yeah, how do you save that? How do you get back to that?
How do you get back to
the incognito mode?
The incognito mode? Why, you having trouble surfing the porn skis?
You find that one site that and then you have to close it out. Like, how do you get back to that?
Yeah, my kids were trying to find the Wiggles on YouTube and found the Wiggles on Pornhub instead.
Yeah, don't wake Wiggler.
It was very different. Whoa, guys, Dilly the dildo. Can that be I've always wondered if Chanter Rant really branched out and became an international brand. Eventually, we'd have to get into like cereals, cartoons, kids' toys. I mean, like, is the world ready for a cartoon about Dilly the dildo and his misadventures?
Yes. Yes.
Just flopping around. This show's about bagpipes. Did you know that? Did you know this was about bagpipes?
Hey, what are we doing with these?
Yeah, so for those of you following along at home, we don't have a stream, but Bill, after our recent hot sauce adventures, has brought, which apparently this is going to be a new thing on the show where we kill ourselves with hot sauce now. Because, why not? We should probably do more video content if we're going to do this. So he's brought us some classic small batch ghost chili pepper and the Machine Screamin' Hot wing sauce. Now, which one did you say is the worst of these two?
The Screamin' Hot.
So this one should be second, right?
The Machine, the Machine.
Okay. So we're going to
will make your butthole burn tomorrow.
I'm going to try some of this. We're going to do some hot sauces. And then we're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day.
All right.
Are we going to hot sauce with Cahill and Jeremy on St. Patrick's Day?
Oh, yeah. I should bring those. That's good. This is a good one. Good flavor.
Okay.
It's hot, but it's good. You'll like it.
All right. Cheers. Thanks.
Cheers.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
that's fucking hot. That is good though.
But yeah, you could dip a pork rind in it and
it's perfect. Yeah,
pump it on the radio.
get your pork rind in, and then that'd be great for the audio listeners just to listen.
Oh
to
shit!
Drink, motherfucker.
Hey, Bill's drunk.
Yeah, it's not as easy as we make it look, is it, bitch?
You guys are professionals.
Episode 58, we almost got this down.
Amateur here.
Now the problem I have is, while the initial taste is quite good, the aftertaste kind of reminds me of like a weird mix of like reefer and vag.
Reefer, vag, and dish towel.
And dish towel. Yeah, the aftertaste isn't there for sure, but the initial is pretty good.
So you want to wait a little bit for this?
Yeah,
one?
let's wait a little bit. We'll do the really bad one later on, just in case we get boring.
It's not that much more bad, but it's
almost good.
It's good.
So we haven't talked too much about this on the show. We've kind of alluded to it. But we're in the process, oh my gosh, over the past couple of weeks of trying to book all of our St. Patrick's Day gigs. And St. Patrick's Day, for those of you who are not in American bands, is kind of like the big money maker for us, I would say. For our band especially. We don't have a lot of fundraisers. We do the concert. We do have a whiskey tasting fundraiser. But because we live in Vegas, and there's so many gigs and bars and conventions and things, the real moneymaker for us to have enough money for uniform, for instructors, for all that kind of stuff is St. Patrick's Day. We got to pull in some dough. So all hands on deck. Everybody plays. You didn't play with us last year on St. Paddy's, did you? Oh, you're in for a treat.
It's still weird to me. It's like, everybody's Vegas. Let's get ready. Everybody go to Arizona.
Yeah. So one of the gigs. So we had a gig that we normally play that fell through. That was a decent moneymaker, and then almost serendipitously, another gig came up, and this gig came up in Lake Havasu, which is common like spring break party location in Arizona. So it's like 2 hours from here.
And that's going on like right now there.
Yeah.
Their spring break.
Yeah, no, they're wilding out right now. And so what happened is this festival reached out to us and wanted to get some pipers from the Vegas, the band that shall not be named. And we are two of the ones that are going. So it's going to be, let's see, are you doing Saturday, Sunday or Friday, Saturday?
Well, I'll be there Friday, but what time do you want me? I'm Saturday.
You're Saturday? Because I'm driving down Friday night. So we have a crew of our players that are going to go do this gig in Havasu, and they're putting us up. We got hotel, food, booze, snorting coke off titties, all kinds of good stuff.
Dilly.
Dilly dildo. No, I'm not going to bring him. I got to try to figure out a way to sneak him back into Foucault's pipe case.
Dilly's got to go.
Dilly's got to go.
Dilly's got to go to Havasu.
Just so he can snuggle up with Cahill. So it's going to be fun. We have a crew. It's going to be me, Bill, Cahill will be there for a stint. Jeremy, our friend Jeremy's going to play for a bit.
Cahill's my little spoon.
Yeah, Cahill's going to be Bill's little spoon. Daniela, I think, is playing Sunday, maybe Saturday, Sunday. So it should be fun. I mean, we're playing, like 10 to 10?
10 to 10.
So it's going to be a long day of playing in the breaks and then occasionally doing some other stuff. But it's interesting because... like, I got to try to spit game with this thing, right? Like, I mean, let's be real. Everybody else that's going is married.
Yeah, we're your chum.
Yeah, I'm gonna bait the water with a bunch of firefighters and then swoop in. It's like, yeah, well, hey babe, you know those bagpiping firefighters that I'm playing with? They're all married. What's up? Which girl? Hey girl, what you know about nonprofit communications? Yo.
You want to know what's under this kilt? Shoes and socks.
Shoes and socks, baby.
And giant cocks.
And Dilly the dildo. So I'm excited. Okay, so you didn't play with us last year. What did you do? You did some service band gigs last year, right?
Oh yeah, I was probably totally in a turnout kilt.
And turnout kilt, walking around in Fremont.
Yep.
Did you have fun though? What was
fire
like?
safe?
What
Yeah.
were like the fun? What are the fun gigs that the service bands get to do that we don't get to do?
Well, St. Pat's, we go down Fremont Street, and that's fun.
Fremont's a party.
Fremont's a party. It's always a party. Going to Hogs until some other guys come in from a band and run us out.
Now, Hogs and Heifers is worth noting. If you're ever in Las Vegas, it is. How would you describe that bar?
Like a garage party.
Kind of a very expensive garage party.
Yeah. The beers are not free. For sure.
Yeah, the drinks are expensive.
There's bras thrown everywhere.
Getting
T-shirts
served by girls in swimsuits, which is nice.
Yeah, T-shirts and money stapled on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Jameson and Guinness is $5, so
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because I've been to Hogs before where I was like I'll have like a give me a beer, give me like a draft beer. And I'm like, okay, cool. Are you gonna have a shot with that, man, or like what? And like a pretty chick goaded me on to have a shot with him. I'm like, yeah, totally. Okay, sweet. You know what? I'm going to have one with you, too. Oh, all right, pretty girl bartender. Let's do that. And like fucking $30 bill comes for
$45.
All right, sweetheart. That beer and the 2 shots, because I charge you for mine, that'll be $38.99. I'm like, fuck.
But you go to the bathroom. Have you been to the bathroom in there?
I have.
So did you see all the all the Polaroids?
Sometimes I even go into the bathroom before I go to the bathroom there.
Yeah. I'm going to go at the bar. I'm in pool mode. I'm just peeing right here.
Yeah, might as well. I'm in a kilt.
Yeah. But
how do you think those flashes turned yellow?
You go to the bathroom and they have Polaroids from like the picture machine in the bar.
Perfect.
Of like just titties.
Yeah. So I mean, it's good. Yeah. So you don't have to leave too much to the imagination. No. Thank God.
No.
It's one of those actual places where they have titty pictures up in the bathroom. Which so will our hotel bathroom at Havasu.
Yeah, it'll be me and JT's titties.
Yeah, it'll be you, JT, and Cahill.
Yep.
We're gonna get Cahill blacked out and get him a nipple piercing.
Another one?
Again? Here's the plan. We just need one day where like Cahill gets up early morning in the shared hotel room for his like 6 a.m. old man dump or whatever
his walk.
Yeah, his walk. And I'm just going to set it up to where, like, when he goes into the bathroom for the first time, like, wiping the sleep from his eyes, like, needs a cup of coffee, I'm just going to be, like, hanging there from the shower rod with the bag over my head and my cock in my hands, just swinging, just to get his reaction.
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Wouldn't be the first time he's walked into a situation like that, I'm sure.
He'd probably give me, hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill, we got a code blue.
Yeah, we're gonna have to call somebody about this.
What is the code? Is there a code for like the autoerotic asphyxiation gone wrong in the if you're a first responder?
It comes in as like a suicide attempt.
An attempt?
Yeah, an attempt. And then you get there and you're like, oh, they succeeded.
Oh, shit.
Or they didn't.
or they just didn't have a spotter.
Or they didn't have a spotter. Yep. Somebody didn't pull the quick release.
No. This is why you shouldn't use a genuine Italian leather belt. They're too strong.
Yeah.
You need one of those cheap Walmart fuckers that'll break.
Yeah, always have a spotter and a safe word.
Okay, ladies.
My safe word is whiskey.
Whiskey?
Whiskey.
Don't you find that hard to say with Dilly in your mouth, though?
Whiskey. Why are you saying it weird? Whiskey.
Yeah. So that brings up a good point. How much? What percent? And you don't have to say if you're not comfortable or if it breaks any rules, but just kind of ballpark. What percentage of calls that come in while you're working are just getting stuff unstuck from people's butts?
Yeah, I wish it was more.
Well, in Havasu, that can change.
Yeah. I mean, it's got to be under 2%.
Under 2%?
It's pretty low. It's happened.
So that doesn't go as much to the first responders as like
No, we get those,
the
but
hospital.
I'm one guy working 13 days a year, so
that's true. And the rest of the time you're practicing. You're doing
Yeah.
the 100. You're doing the 20 days of the 100-day challenge.
100-day challenge. So
People forget the fireman calendar is different. There's only 64 days in the year for a fireman's calendar.
and we work like a third of those.
Yeah, you work a third of it, and then you go on a vacation. What else do we want to do with these guys? I'm so excited for this crew to hang out.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Shit.
Plus, I think, like I said, booze included. I don't know if that means like open bar. Like, does that just mean we get like some beer tickets? Like, are we going ham? Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. I know some people out there, so we might.
Chicks?
No, they're all dudes.
Yeah.
They're actually dudes that work here that live
That's a
there.
classic firefighter.
Yeah, I know lots of dudes.
Whenever if you're hanging out if you're hanging out with a firefighter, like I'm gonna invite some friends over. They all have penises.
Yep.
All right. Well, Bill, I'm excited for St. Patrick's Day. I'm excited to be spending it with you.
I'm excited too.
Thank you for switch hitting, by the way, coming in and filling in for Fusco.
You know, I never mind batting for the other team.
I'm
You know, it's
interested.
just-
Yeah, I'm interested to see like how would Fusco feel about a service band member occupying his seat. What do you think?
He absolutely fucking hates it.
Like what would Fusco say? Let's have a dream sequence. And then if he ever sends me something, I'll
Is
cut
this
it
where
out.
you like edit music in?
Yeah, no,
or
he was
something?
supposed to send me some clips from the cruise, but he was too busy getting choked and pegged. I don't know.
Those were all
all the pictures I see of him, all the pictures and videos I've been sent so far, he looks like he's half dead. I mean, you have to keep in mind, he took off drinking for a month and then went on this cruise, and as far as I can tell, has done nothing but drink for 14 days. Which
he got hammered and told everybody their hygiene was off.
there you go. I'm sorry for you guys in advance because I know for a fact that this week is going to be a complete motherfucker for me at work. So come Friday evening when I get into Havasu, I am going to just let loose.
We're gonna be ready. We're gonna be totally tuned, ready to go. You just gotta show up.
What do you got here?
I have
Just something-
questions that I'm
You have
gonna
some questions
ask you.
for me?
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, ladies and gentlemen, this is a new segment of the Chanter Rant Podcast, Bill's Corner.
Yeah. Bill's Corner. Brunch with Bill. What is the difference between jam and jelly?
Oh, that's easy. You cannot jelly your dick into someone's ass.
I was gonna say I can't jelly my dick in your mouth, but thanks for fucking up my joke.
Oh, sorry, sorry. Okay, that was a new one. Okay, we're good.
Out of the competitive pipers piping right now, professional competitive pipers, who is the most stylish piper?
The most stylish, and is that like in terms of look, in terms of like je ne sais quoi, in terms of like their flair,
Yeah, more like their flair.
their flair.
Yeah, who's like I know Brian Donaldson used to be or still is, but people look at him and be like, that dude's got style. Is there a piper out there that right now you look and go like, oh yeah, fuck yeah? That
It's
guy.
hard. Yeah, it's hard because usually, like even people I know that are professional and open players that I know personally, a lot of the time when you see them, they're like pretty buttoned up. Like it's like they're in uniform and they're doing it all kind of traditional competition style. I would say musically, in my opinion, Stewart has some of the most style.
Okay.
I would say because we used to always have this conversation about you can do silly shit and like slurs and like tricks and stuff. You can do that and get away with it if everybody knows that you can also do the buttoned up normal shit incredibly well. So like it's one thing to play flaming bagpipes on on Fremont Street. If you're a shitty player, then you're a gimmick, right? You're doing a sideshow.
So have some pedigree for you.
If Stewart Little did a gag with flaming bagpipes, I wouldn't be as offended because I know he can do the rest. Like I know you can do the real shit too.
Yeah.
Like the unicycling bagpiper. frustrates the shit out of me because he's just not a good player, right? Like, and so if you were a good player and then you threw in the Darth Vader mask and the unicycle, I could be like, well, yeah, he's fucking around, but he's a good player. Like, cut him some slack. If you were, like when the girls that did that shipping up to Boston thing that was all electronic, you know, and it was like, oh, look, it's the girls doing bagpipes, like
the one you get tagged in every
fucking day. Like, if you can play pretty solidly all the normal traditional shit, and you can play like the buttoned up stuff well. Like if I know for a fact you can play a pretty good MSR or a pretty good hornpipe jig in contest, even at a lower level, even at a grade 4 level or like a grade 3 level. If I know you can do that, and then you want to do some gimmicky shit, okay. Like I then at that point, at least I know you've eaten your vegetables before you have dessert, right? Like, yeah, the unicycle thing drives me nuts.
Okay, so the question was.
The question was who's got the most style?
Dress-wise,
dress-wise, the most stylish man in all of piping right now, dress-wise, is Colin Armstrong, for sure. He's got the boots. He's got the tight pants. He's got the eyeliner.
The eyeliner.
He's got, yeah. I mean, second to him would probably be me in my cheetah jacket from last week's episode.
That was pretty good.
And then third to that would be Fusco in his one-piece swimsuit, which I could not get made in time for the cruise, unfortunately.
I want to see
also, the only color they could do it in. So there are a couple factors that when I had people ask me about the swimsuit thing. Like, oh, you're going to get a swimsuit made, whatever happened. So first, I couldn't get it made in time. I checked with the supplier, couldn't do it. I was like, fuck, that sucks. But then I was like, well, maybe I'll still get it and we'll use it for a future gag, you know? And the only color they could do it in, so they could put our logo on it, but the only color of the actual like suit color they could do in the one piece was white. I'm just like imagining, like Fusco's pasty white ass in a fucking skin tight white one piece swimsuit with a Chanter Rant logo on it, and it just makes him like, it just makes him look like a sweaty aspirin to me, like. And so the mental image of that was so disturbing to me, because originally I thought I could get it in red, and then it would be funny, because then he'd just look like a big sweaty Italian candy cane instead of a big sweaty Italian aspirin.
Brilliant.
So yeah, the swimsuit thing I've been working on. I did find a supplier who can do bikini tops and bottoms, but also only in white. So because I was thinking we probably have at least one fan that would wear like a Chanter Rant bikini.
We'll throw those out at St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. I mean, I think we have one fan that will wear a Chanter Rant bikini, and Cahill will look great in it. Like, he'll once he tucks back all the balls.
Yeah.
Because we always make the joke that Cahill has a small penis on the show, and while that's technically true, what people don't understand is how gigantic his testicles are.
Yeah, and that's the hard part. That's the hard part to hide.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Where do you put the balls?
Yeah, I mean, that guy's got humongous testicles. Whereas, you know, like some of our other friends, they have the opposite problem.
Yeah, like tiny balls.
Yeah, little, you know, like Fusco's got the problem of like these little tiny acorn nuts, and then you know, a fairly laughably normal penis.
And he has a gigantic beard.
Huge beard.
Hey,
I can make fun of Fusco as much as I want. The guy pulls more than I do. Women and dudes. Women, dudes, sometimes very surprised-looking cantaloupes you find in his fridge.
Yeah, what is he doing with those cantaloupes?
I don't know, but they're terrified. I've never seen more surprised melons.
I think I've seen that on YouTube. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Here, let's try this.
Oh my God! Yeah, we have one more hot sauce before we close out.
On the way out.
All right, I'm ready. Oh my
ready?
God, that's got the big hole.
Yeah, it's a big. It's a big hole. Be careful with that one.
Well, Bill, I wanted to thank you for coming on the show. This has been an excellent episode of the Chanter Rant Podcast.
Do we cheers?
Cheers to our hot sauce. Cheers.
Live stream is missing out on this.
Boop. Yeah,
basically docked.
Here we go. Jesus Christ! Great Jack Lee's fucking colonoscopy. That was oh my God.
But it tastes good though.
Whew. That's tasty, but holy shit, that is fucking hot. Oh, when did this become a thing on the show? When did this become a thing?
Since Patreon.
It's goddamn Patreon. Well, Bill, I want to thank you for coming on the show today. You were an excellent co-host. You killed it. We're going to have to get you on more, especially after a couple of drinks and 48 hours of working. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, you cut me off guard. That's the one right here.
It's okay. I'll edit it out.
Okay, edit that shit out. Play your pipes. Post your results. Woosbaba.
That's a great final thought. And for those of you playing along at home, don't forget, send us your suggestions for our episode. Probably won't be next week because next week will be either right before or right after St. Patrick's Day. But we are going to do the episode of 10 things that associations could do that would be awesome. So we're turning a positive spin on this. So send that to us, chanterrant@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, subscribe, support the show on Patreon if you're willing. And if you have any questions, concerns, comments, queries, or if you'd like to send pictures of your blown out asshole to us, it's biggrabshow@gmail.com. That's biggrabshow@gmail.com. And we will see you next time. All right. I guess Josh, play us out?
Josh, play us out.